Thanks for joining me. This is John Torres, Infotech Yeti, and at infotechyeti.com. Today we're doing a top paddles that are UPA certified under $150. Let's get right to it. All right, let's start with the paddles that I do not have on hand, but still are that start at $150. So first things first, we have the Onix Evoke Premier. And this is a wide body paddle. I think Matt Wright, PPA Pro, uses. Seems pretty solid. It is a wide body paddle. Something's really nice about Onix. You can get it in different sizes, whether it's different weights, light, standard, or heavy weight. 150 bucks, pretty solid price for that. Next, we have the PIKKL Vantage Pro, PIKKL. It's on here. If you wanted to get the Vantage Pro, that's more to my liking. If I go to click onto their website, you can get it down to $140. That's before discount code. One thing I'm eager to try in this paddle is it's very similar to the dimensions of the Saga V7 by Vatic Pro. So if you're interested in want to transition from that into this, I would recommend this paddle here. Gives you very similar play. I think the handle length is very similar. A lot of that. I think just the circumference might be a little bit different on this one. Nevertheless, for $140, and they're always running sales sometimes. Excuse me. So you can definitely take a look at their Facebook or their emails or websites to kind of see if they have any specific discounts. I think recently they had an anniversary discount for like $90 for this paddle. That's pretty good for a UPA certified paddle. Nevertheless, $140, probably can get it down to $120. Next, let's get right to, we have one more, which is the ProXR Jolt. This one is $120 before discount code. Seems like a pretty good deal. I don't know much about it. Other than that, it has a pretty decent handle length, and I think this one comes in a 13 millimeter, which is really nice. All right, now let's start showcasing some of the paddles I have. I'm just going to reach over some of the paddles that I have here. Let's start with the Warping Point Nightblade. So these come in two thicknesses. We have the 16 millimeter right here, and then we have the 14 millimeter. So these right away, you can tell, you can see, I'm going to do a full review, but these are edgeless paddles, meaning they don't have an edge guard. They're kind of just sealed. But one thing I'll tell you, man, these designs are really nice. They are, when I opened it, really nice. The handle gripped, probably one of the best out there. These paddles, I would recommend for somebody that's playing singles. Don't use them for doubles. They're too top heavy. The swing weight is just insane, especially the 16 millimeter. Forget it. It's not, I like top heavy paddles, and this doesn't really do it for me. So when I noticed that, I was like, yeah, the grip length I think is like a 5.8, almost 6 inch, maybe more. It feels amazing. The 16 millimeter thickness is really tough for me. I personally I like the 14. So let's say if you are playing doubles and you want something like this, and you love using the two-handed backhand, this is the one to get, because that 16 millimeter is way too heavy. Nevertheless, this is a sick design paddle. What is the price for this? Right now, it's $150 before discount code. And this is where you can use my discount code TechYeti at checkout. It brings it down to $112.50. So $113 for a UPA certified paddle. Again, I think this is best for singles tournaments. That's it. You can swing right through it. Really nice. Last thing about this paddle, I think I'm just going to call it. It doesn't say on there, but I think this is going to be a 3.5 Gen paddle. Why? Gen 4s are foam. Gen 3s are polypropylenes interior with different designs. This one, I think, is a mix of both. It has a polypropylene, and what they did is they filled it all in with foam. The only thing I'm not crazy about this paddle, again, besides being so top heavy, is the twist weight. These paddles are not great for twisting in the hands. You're going to have to add some weight, or if you're used to using the two-handed backhands, that's really going to provide some stability on there. All right, 113, not bad from Warping Point Nightblade. All right, we got next. This probably is my favorite from Warping Point right now. We have the Warping Point Neon paddle. This is a Gen 3 paddle. If you're somebody that loves the 11624 Vapor Power, this one before discount is $100. Use my code TechYeti, it brings it down to $75. This is my favorite right now. I prefer this one over the Vapor Power because the Vapor Power shape is not my favorite. This one just feels more solid, still has a little bit more control. The Vapor Power is a little bit more poppy. You can feel the fiberglass inside and between there. This one's definitely just carbon fiber facing, so it kind of gives you a little bit more of that plush feel. Really love the sweet spot and the swing. I think you can add tape. I can play the stock if I needed to. Plus, I'm really liking Warping Point's grip. I'd prefer it over the 4.125. This one's really solid. Can still do a two-handed backhand if you needed to, but I'm really liking the balance of this paddle. Really highly recommend it. 75 bucks, can't go wrong for the Neon paddle. All right, we have one that's a little different. I did a full review of this one. This one I like so much that I purchased it again, and that is the Luzz Pro Cannon. If you're looking to get a UPA Pro 4 Perseus or a Gen 3, you want just a knocking sound paddle that provides great spin, elongated shape, and you want all of that without breaking the bank, this one's $109 before discount code. You can bring it down to $93. Why do I like it? Again, it's so great between drives, feels, dinks, drops. The handle length provides. You can see I haven't used it yet. I've been using actually my bread and butter local lately, but nevertheless, this one is great for that. I love the all stealth black, really nice. You can get them now on different designs if you needed to. This would be my go-to, honestly, and next would probably be the Warping Point Neon. So depending on how I'm feeling that day, I think those two would be the ones that I would choose from. Love the two-handed backhand grips. Length is really nice. My go-to would be this one here, Luzz Pro Cannon. And last but not least, we have the Warping Point Rhythm. These come in different shapes. We have the hybrid and we have the wide body here, but they also come in elongated. Personally, my favorite is the hybrid. So if you're one to want to get into something like this, man, this price is just unbeatable. Regardless if you're playing in any sanctioned tournaments, this is a great buy for the holidays for somebody who's getting into pickleball. Really nice paddle. So we have the price of this is $80 before discount code, but if you use my discount code again on this one, brings this one down to $60. Yes, 60 bucks. So if you're saying, what can I compare this to? This is literally like my Prism Flash. This is literally like my Prism Flash. It's a cold press paddle. This one feels a little bit more heavy, more solid in a sense where you feel more of that response compared to the Neon. The Neon has a better sweet spot. I just feel and like the sound of that paddle over this one. But man, if I were to bring, if this was my last solution out of all these paddles over the Nightblade and those, I would still keep this in my trunk if I needed to. 60 bucks for a UPA certified paddle. It's just a solid build. Again, feels exactly or similar to my Vatic Pro Prism Flash. This is it. Good grip, good feel. Nevertheless, that's a great buy. Now, I'm not a fan of the wide body. The handle length is way too short. The balance, I think, it just makes it feel top heavy. Despite being a wide body, it doesn't feel right for me. But they do have it again, a wide body and an elongated paddle. So nevertheless, hopefully you guys like this video. This is the top paddles right now on the list of UnitedPickleball.com. You can definitely take a look at them through. Again, here are the rough details that I'll give you on the description down below. But again, we have the Warping Point Rhythm. We have the Neon, the Nightblade, Luzz Pro Cannon, ProXR Jolt, PIKKL, Vantage Pro, I'm going to say, is a little bit better priced, and the Onix Evoke Premier. Make sure to check out these brands on the website. Again, I'll leave it down in the description down below. Hopefully you guys like this video. Click on a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.